Hello, my name is Jordan Wilcox. I'm the massage therapist here at Hospice Savannah. On behalf of our president and CEO, Kathleen Benton, and the Hospice Savannah staff, I welcome each of you to this memorial service. It is our honor to share this time in your grief journey. We hope that this service will be healing and that some solace will be found. If you would like to have your own candle for the candle lighting service, now would be a good time to pause the video and gather it. As we prepare for the rest of the service, I encourage you to take a deep breath. Slowly let it out. And as you become present in this moment with your memories and the spirit of your loved one. Mary Oliver wrote, "I would say that there exist 1,000 unbreakable links between each of us and everything else, and that our destiny and our chances are one. The farthest star and the mud are at our feet, are our family. We are each other's destiny. Remember that we have all joined a club that no one ever wanted to join, but we can hold the light for each other as we find our way along this journey. As a community, we can heal. Again, welcome, and thank you for being here."
My name is Taylor Walker. I'm the music therapist with Hospice Savannah. This first song is called Wayfaring Stranger. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, just traveling through this world of woe. Yet there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know dark clouds may gather around me, and I know my way is rough and steep, yet golden fields lie just before me, where I shall go and never sleep. I'm going there to meet my loved ones, to sing with them forevermore. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home.
Hello, my name is Michael Ciccarelli. I'm a bereavement counselor here at Hospice Savannah's Full Circle Grief and Loss Center. And I'd like to share with you a piece called The Greatest Wish by Luke Willis. My greatest wish is simple, not for answers, not for the time turned back, but for you to be somewhere gentle, where nothing hurts you anymore, and that you finally feel free. I imagine you unburdened, no ache living in your bones, no memory pressing heavy on your chest, only quiet where chaos used to live, as if peace was always waiting for you. I hope the sky learn your name softly, and holds you the way arms once tried to. That every broken part of your journey has finally turned whole and light, like you were always meant to return home. And if love could cross that distance, I would still arrive carrying everything I could not say, still reaching, still refusing goodbye, still choosing you in every version of forever, even when forever hurts to imagine.
Hello, my name is Betsy Cameroon, and I'm a bereavement counselor with Hospice Savannah's Full Circle Grief and Loss Center. Today I'd like to read you a poem about grandfathers. When death comes for a grandfather, it is with the tired recognition of one old worker meeting another at the end of a long shift. Ah, he says softly, so it's time. And death sits beside the bed and makes himself comfortable. He knows entire bloodlines live inside a grandfather's heart. So death waits while he remembers. Because death has learned that love makes historians of us all. A grandpa thinks first of the small things, because in the end, it is never the great triumphs that follow us into the dark. It is the child asleep on his chest, with one fist still curled in his shirt. The tiny voice yelling, "Grandpa!" before running full speed into his arms, as if they had never once doubted that he would catch them. And he smiles softly at memories death cannot see except reflected in his tired eyes. Birthday cards with too much money, a child on his lap as he mows the lawn, cartoons playing too loudly on early mornings. He remembers carrying sleeping grandchildren from the car to bed, careful not to wake them, never realizing one day someone else would carry him too. And death looks at him gently then, because he understands something that life never will. That grandfathers do not truly fear dying, they fear being forgotten. So death rises beside him quietly and says, "Come, there is something you should see." And suddenly he is standing inside the lives he is leaving behind. He sees a granddaughter years from now crying in her car because she heard a song they used to sing. He sees them telling his stories at dinner tables, arguing over who he loved more. He sees them missing him at Christmas, at baseball games, and in hardware stores. So death places one hand on his shoulder and whispers, "Look carefully. You are still here." In the way they love, in the way they laugh, in every lesson they learned from you. And he smiles then with tears in his eyes, not because he is leaving, but because he finally understands that he never really will. Thank you.
Today we sing Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver, because it became the Camp Aloha song, and it was a story about a family honoring their grandfather after his death by taking a road trip back to West Virginia. The song reminds us that grief and love travel together, that even after someone dies, we continue to carry them with us through memories, tradition, laughter, music, and the experience we still share. Country Roads speaks to the longing for home, connection, and belonging, while also reminding us that life continues to unfold with meaning and love after loss.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
You are allowed to be sad longer than other people are comfortable with. Their discomfort is not your deadline. In Irish, there is a word for the kind of comfort that meets you there. Solace. Solace means comfort, consolation, relief. Not fixing, not erasing, not pretending everything is fine. Solace is what finds you when you slow down enough to invite it in. In old Gaelic laments, grief was sung aloud to the whole community so they could hear. Loss was witnessed. Stories were told. Fires were kept burning. Even in the deepest sorrow, there is room for comfort. Not because the pain vanished, but because someone stayed. We live in a world that rushes sadness. Cheer up, move on, be productive, be positive, focus on something else. But some aches cannot be rushed. Some emptiness has no ceremony. Some heartbreak lives quietly in spaces others do not see. And you do not have to conquer it to be strong. Solace is the hand at your back, the friend who sits with you without saying a word, the warm cup of tea you make when the house is too quiet, the deep breath you take when tears finally fall, the permission to say, "This hurts," even when it doesn't change anything. If you let yourself cry instead of swallowing it, there was solace there. If you canceled something because your heart was too tired and wrapped yourself in a blanket or took a bath, there was solace in that. If you spoke honestly about missing someone or an unfair situation, there was solace in that. If you simply made it through the day while carrying something no one else could see, there was deep, fierce solace in that too. Needing comfort is not weakness. It is how we survive what would otherwise break us. You do not need to perform resilience. You do not need to rush healing. You do not need to turn your pain into lesson before it has finished leaving. Sit down. Breathe. Let the weight be acknowledged. And now hear this clearly. You are not dramatic. You are not failing. You are not behind. You are not overreacting. You are carrying something heavy. Of course you are tired. And that takes time to heal. Offer yourself what the old world understood: time, stay, witness. Warm the fire. Tell the truth about what hurts. Let comfort warm you and exist alongside the ache. That is not giving up. It is being honest. That is solace. And sometimes solace is what keeps the heart beating long enough to hope again, to rebuild your strength again, to breathe life into you so you can rise again to carry yourself to the next day and the next, rejuvenating your heart and your spirit. And now take that solace and let it envelop you. Let it rise in you. Let it be fierce and untamed, unapologetic, unashamed. Stand tall when your knees feel weak. Speak your truth even when the room is silent. Walk into the world carrying the knowledge that your pain is real, but your heart is whole and your presence is meaningful. Do not apologize for the weight you bear or the tears you shed. They are proof of your courage. Do not let anyone tell you, just move on, or just be happy. They cannot see the battles you have survived in secret. They cannot measure the miles you have walked with broken shoes, or the nights you held yourself together when nothing made sense. Rise anyway, stand anyway, breathe anyway, love yourself anyway. Hold the small sparks, quiet moments, the gestures no one notices, as fiercely as any victory. Celebrate them, protect them. They are yours. You are alive. You are enduring. You are surviving. You are feeling, and that alone is an act of bravery. And that right there is solace. Let the comfort you give yourself today be the kindling that sparks the fire of tomorrow. Thank you.
At this time, if you have gathered a candle at home, please have it ready. Light your candle when we light the candle of hope. And when you are ready, you are welcome to blow out the candle, knowing that your love will go on even as the flame is extinguished. We light these 5 candles in honor of our loved ones. We light one for our grief, one for our courage, one for our memories, one for our love, and one for our hope. This candle represents our grief. The pain of losing you is intense. It reminds us of the depth of our love for you. This candle represents our courage to confront our sorrow, to comfort each other, and to change our lives. This candle is in your memory. The times we laughed, the times we cried, the times we were angry with each other, the silly things that you did, and the caring and joy you gave us. This candle is the light of love. Day by day, we cherish the special place in our hearts that will always be reserved for you. We thank you for the gift your living brought to each of us. And this candle is the light of hope. It reminds us of love and memories of you that are ours forever. May the glow of the flame be our source of hopefulness now and forever. We love you. It is an honor and a privilege to read the names of your loved ones at this time. Mary Ann Rivers, Arthur L. Sams, Jim Underwood, Carl Steffen, Ruby Frank, Alistair Carter, Jennifer S. Hansen, Kara Dilly Dickerson, Francis Kane, Xander Z-Man Jackson. Our last song is Lift Me Up by Rihanna.
Lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound, and burning in a hopeless dream. Hold me when you go to sleep. Oh, keep me in the warmth of your love when you depart. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Oh, lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound. Oh, drowning in an endless sea, take some time and stay with me. Keep me in the strength of your arms. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Oh, lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound.
On behalf of Michael, Taylor, Jordan, and Evan, our videographer, I would like to thank you again for spending this time with us. It has been wonderful being with you here virtually through the miracle of video. It continues to be a poignant time we are living through. Grief is all around us, and it can be a very heavy burden, however your loved one died. Part of the care we provide is bringing people together to grieve as a community and share stories to lighten each other's burden and continue to heal as that community. We hope this service has provided you with some of that And even though we're not all together in the same room, feel free to leave a message in the comments. We'd love to hear your loved one's story. Even with all that is happening in our world and in your own life, we at Full Circle are believers of hope. Not pie in the sky hope, but hope that reminds us all that we are not alone. Hope that builds resilience. Here are a few things that give me hope. I encourage you to make your own list. The restoring rain that finally came. Another school year coming to an end. The gathering of friends. The sun rising and the moon setting every day. And a brand new 64-count crayon box of Crayola crayons with the sharpener. All right, well, maybe that one is more joy than hope. While it may not feel like there is hope out there, I know that when I am paying attention, I see it every day. I hope you see it too. Full Circle continues to be here for further support. We are currently offering individual and group support, both in person and virtually. Our next Grief 101 group for kids and adults starts Tuesday, July 14th. Please call us if you would like to talk, or even if you just have questions. It is our honor and our privilege to be here to help. Stay safe and be well. Thank you.